Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Phil McKechnie. This is Misguided, and welcome to our world. We have 4 actors that have come up with a predetermined character and a predetermined storyline each. And we're going to play those characters and storylines for your viewing pleasure. However, we don't want to make it easy for our actors. We want to misguide them through their journey. So we're going to do that by getting suggestions from our audience, which our actors must incorporate into the scenes. And we're also going to play an improvised game of the week, which will be chosen at random. And that also has to be incorporated into the scenes. So this week's game of the week is number of words. So I can stop a scene at any time and say, this character must only speak in, say, 3 words, this character in 5 words, this character in 1 word, whatever the case may be, and our actors must incorporate that game into the scene. So without any further ado, let's meet our actors. We have Mr. Dan Pavadich. Miss Laura Buskus. Mr. Marcus Willis. And Mrs. Alexis Watt. And our musical accompanist is Mogi. So without any further ado, let's get this thing started. Dan, come forward, please. Alrighty, so Dan, what is your character and what is your storyline?
I'm playing Colonel Hans, and I want to destroy my nemesis, General Lucian.
Alrighty, and whereabouts are you on your journey?
I'm on a ship with a fortune teller and my best friend going to Australia to fight General Lucian.
Alrighty, and you're going to need some suggestions from the audience.
Yeah, I'm going to need 2. The first one is a household object.
Spatula.
Spatula.
Spatula, okay,
Brilliant.
yep.
And the second one is a milestone in life. Could be anything.
First kiss.
First kiss.
First kiss.
Brilliant.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's join Colonel Hans on the ship and with the fortune teller on his way to Australia, and his suggestions are a spatula and the first kiss. So take it away when you're ready.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you on our ship.
It's my pleasure. It's been a wonderful few months, but I'm worried. We set sail to Australia to fight General Lucian, and yet I have doubts. Terrible doubts. Mysterious doubts.
You know that you need only ask for me to look into your future, but I might also see your past.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, why not? What could go wrong?
Yeah, give it a shot. You know.
Excellent. I'll get my spatula.
Sorry, what?
My spatula.
Why?
It is my spatula handed down from my mother.
I have tarot cards right here that you can use.
I've also got this crystal ball that I bought on board.
Oh, I have some chicken bones.
Tarot cards, chicken bones, crystal ball.
Oh.
Nobody needs it. I just have my spatula. My mother gave me this spatula on her deathbed. She used to look into the lives of the villagers. One must be very careful when looking into a spatula because you may scrape the walls of the bowls of people's lives.
I did that once while making an omelette.
I'm not sure that I want the ball of my life to be scratched.
You have to be so careful that you might tear the omelette of people's lives while you're looking under them.
Life as fragile as an omelette?
You must be careful that you don't flip the pancake too high and have it end up on the roof of someone's life.
Hans, I'm not sure that I really think we should do this anymore. She seems very reckless with her spatula.
Hendrik, life is full of risks. Like a war. You go in, you're not sure you're going to live or die, but at the end you have a story. Sometimes you're the hero of the story. Sometimes the story is told about you and you're not around anymore.
Sometimes you end up with a pancake stuck in a range hood and you have to get a man out to fix it.
Ah, that was a good holiday.
Very costly, though, I'm sure. Very costly.
Yeah, it's
That
just
would cost me a Jeep.
Well, all I will do is scrape.
Oh, I feel it.
Scrape the sides of your inner being.
Help.
And now I will be able to see. Oh, my goodness.
Is it good?
Is
Is it bad?
I see a life event.
Oh, good.
I think it's bad.
You're afraid.
Oh, why?
You're afraid of the man in the corner.
Oh, but this is something else.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I know what it is. It was an awful autumn day, full of rain and darkness in corners and men in corners. It was my birthday. I was 10 years old. There was a lady there.
Yes, I see it. I see the lady. She is wearing a polka dot dress that is unbecoming along the neckline.
Yes, it wasn't designed for her. It was designed for her mother.
Yes. It is much too pinched in at the waist for someone of her figure.
Oh, well, she was young and
she-
beautiful.
Yes.
She was very beautiful, Hendrik. You can't imagine.
Well, okay.
But let us look into your future, Hans.
I miss Mary.
I am going through the years and I see deep despair, a lot of grey clothing.
Yes, I'm wearing grey. It's all I own.
Oh, right. Yeah, you might want to branch out a little.
Yeah, I will do that. Do I beat General Lucian? Do I beat him? Do I win?
You will beat him,
Oh, good.
but not in the way that you think.
Okay.
Intrigue. So let's join Colonel Hans next week and we'll see if he does defeat General Lucian, but not in the way that he might think. What will happen then? Who knows? Join us next week to find out. We're going to take a very, very short break. Do not go anywhere. Don't touch the remote. Stay with us. This is Misguided. And welcome back to Misguided. So let's meet our next character, and that is?
It's Grandma Elise.
Alrighty, and what's your storyline?
So basically, I'm desperately trying to attend the wedding of my estranged grandson, and I'm now in Lorne, and I'm about to see my daughter, who I haven't seen in 20 years.
Alrighty, and you're going to need some suggestions from our audience.
Yes, I will. Firstly, I'm going to need a suggestion of a reason why you might hate conflict.
Yelling makes me cry.
Yelling makes me cry.
Yelling makes me cry.
Great.
Beautiful.
And I'm also going to need suggestion of a mess that's hard to clean.
Baked beans.
Baked beans
Baked
and
beans.
chili. Did I hear chili?
Jelly.
Baked beans and jelly, even
Cool.
better. So let's join Grandma Elise at the wedding reception place, and her suggestions are yelling makes me cry and baked beans and jelly. So take it away.
I don't know about this, Jerry. I haven't seen her in 20 years.
She's going to love to see you, I'm sure. There'll be some yelling.
She yelled at me the last time I saw her. She yelled at me. She told me to get out. She was like, Mum, get out. Oh, what's
So
wrong?
it triggers my tear ducts when there's an increase in volume.
Hey, has anyone got a blue Nissan out the front?
It's mine.
All right, I was just checking.
It's fine.
Have a great day.
Oh, well. Happiest day of my life.
You left your lights on. I'll turn them off.
Such a
Lovely
sensitive man. You're such a sensitive man. I was always glad that she married you.
Mum,
Amelia.
what are you doing here?
Oh, I came here to see you, Amelia.
You're going to drive me to pick. That's what you're going to do.
Amelia, don't you pick. Don't you pick. You're going to trigger the blood clots.
I got something in my eye.
Look what you've done.
Look what you've done.
What are you even...
Number of words. Grandma Elise can only speak in 4 words, and Amelia, her daughter, can only speak in 3 words per sentence.
You explain yourself.
I've come to help.
It doesn't seem like...
Well, it is, Amelia.
I hate you.
What's wrong with reception?
I'm going to pick.
Don't you pick, Amelia.
I want to.
Amelia, what has happened?
Oh, you know.
I don't. That's
ask.
You're crazy, you know?
Crazy or love you?
So full of hate.
Me full of love.
I'll stop the torture and back to normal.
I don't even know what you're doing here, and you are making this day even harder. The place is covered in baked beans and jelly.
Baked beans and jelly.
Yes.
That's the problem. Oh, that's the easiest thing to clean. Remember when you were a kid, you used to vomit baked beans and jelly all the time.
No, I've repressed those memories, you know that.
All we need are these wet wipes.
Oh God, I said I'd never let your crazy OCD cleaning back into my life. But
Just give me a chance, Amelia. Just let me do this for once. I can fix it for you and for Lulu. Let me clean it. Look at this curtain. Blue jelly. What is even the blue jelly flavour? I don't even know.
I'll let you do this,
Who
Mum.
eats these two things at once? Is it vomit or did someone just throw it at the curtains? Oh, it's all right. Look at that.
It's coming off.
It's coming off.
You've saved my son's wedding day.
I wish I could just save our relationship.
Oh, it looks amazing. It looks incredible.
Hey, look, there's a dog out there. Dog! Dog! Dog!
Oh, hello, puppy!
I love dogs!
And let's see what happens next week when the dog enters the reception centre. What's going to happen? Who knows? We didn't even know what was going to happen this week, so what's going to happen next week? But that's all we have time for this scene. Let's move on to our next scene and our next character. And our next character is?
George Hobart.
Alrighty, and what's George's storyline?
Well, he's trying to find a cure for his mother's disease, but he's run into a bit of problems. And it turns out that the cure actually isn't at the Himalayas where he travelled to.
Alrighty, and you're going to need some suggestions for your scene.
Yes, please. Could I get a type of cuisine, please? Sushi.
Sushi,
Great.
beautiful,
Thank
okay.
you. And also the way someone might be bullied. Wedgies.
Nice, I like it. So let's join George Hobart at the cafeteria, and his suggestions are sushi and wedgies.
Perfect.
Alrighty, let's take it away when you're ready.
I hate the Himalayas. It looks pretty on the postcards, and then you get here and there's nothing but torture and pain and frostbite.
I hate life.
Tell me about it. I mean, and then I'm stuck in this cafeteria, which just has sushi. It's only got egg and avocado flavors left.
I hate being a person that was raised by pterodactyls.
I hate being led on a wild goose chase, climbing up a mountain, getting frostbite, crying, and then tears instantly freezing, and then getting stuck here with you. No offense.
I hate it when people are openly rude to me.
I hate it when you break the ends of the chopsticks and they don't break properly, and then you get splinters all over yourself.
I hate it when people don't know that you use the bottom of the fishtail on the soy thing for the wasabi.
I hate that too.
Oh, I hate that.
Not a lot of people know that about the fishtail.
No.
Someone order soy sauce?
Well, yeah, yes.
$20. You want soy sauce? It's $20.
Yes, I want
You're not even meant to put soy sauce on the sushis.
Well, if it wasn't so dry and just eggy and avocado.
You call my sushi dry?
Sorry.
Do you think it's dry?
Well, the rice has to be sticky for it to bind, so it's kind of like it has a sticky mouth feel. I don't know.
You think it's sticky?
It's kind of
Yeah, it's sticky. Actually, you know, I'm sick of people busting me around. Yeah, it's sticky and awful, and this soy sauce is overpriced, to be honest.
Thank you for your
seaweed.
feedback. I'll go tell the chef.
My God, what, I've been doing this the wrong way. You just tell people what you think and you can finally get somewhere.
I don't know. When I was in school and I told people what I thought, they wedgied me. They wedged me with my own arm flaps.
Oh, didn't want to say anything. I was wondering what that excess skin-like thing was.
I wanted to fit in with my family that raised me.
Oh, right. You're the Himalayan pterodactyl lady.
Yes. That's why I've got the long nose, and the kids at school, they didn't understand.
Kids at school didn't understand me either. I was always hanging out with my mum. They thought I was a complete loser.
I don't think you're a loser.
Ha! I'm the chef.
Hello.
Here's a photo album of my family. Now you tell me how I'm meant to raise these 13 children if I don't charge $20 for soy sauce. You tell me. You tell me.
You know what? I would have gotten a drink or at least a Sprite or extra sushi if the soy sauce wasn't so overpriced.
Oh, but you probably expect that to be free.
Well, I'd pay up to 50 cents for it.
It changes my whole business model, I'm sorry.
I like a bento box.
How dare you!
Oh, God.
Look how many children I have. All right? If people are just paying for individual sushis in a box, you know what boxes cost? You think I run a box factory? My brother runs a box factory. It'll work. So here's some free soy sauce.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the worst thing is now I've got to get back to Australia. I got this business card that turns out to be right next to my own house. Came all this way for nothing.
Well, I could get you back to Australia.
How?
Well, I have a special wing attachment, and when I put it on, I can fly with my family. I could fly you on my back.
Okay.
As long as you don't touch...
So let's join Misguided next week when we join George flying on the pterodactyls back to Australia. What will happen next week? Who knows? Join us then to find out. We're going to take another very, very small break, so don't go... Hey! Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this break. And welcome back to Misguided. So let's meet our next character, and that is...
Penelope Bridgebank Bankman.
Alrighty, and what's your storyline?
I'm Penelope and I'm trying to create the greatest fashion collection of all time.
Alrighty, and whereabouts are you on your journey?
I have just returned from sourcing my fabric, which is bouncy balls, and now I'm in my studio working on the final touches of my collection.
Alrighty, and you're going to need some suggestions?
Yes, I am. Could I please get a reason you might be jealous of someone?
Their hair.
Hair.
Okay, rightio. And another suggestion?
Yes, could I get an accessory, like a fashion accessory?
A toe ring.
Yes,
Nice.
fantastic.
He's been thinking about that one, I think. All right, so let's join Penelope at her workshop, and the suggestions are hair and toe ring. So take it away when you're ready.
Oh, Penelope. I see you've returned from your holiday. You're looking sun-kissed. It's not really something for the... It's not becoming of you.
Well, I didn't have my parasol, Hilary. I was roughing it.
Oh, roughing it. I remember roughing it. Before I won my fashion award. Come, Pepe.
Oh, God, I hate that skunk.
It's my favorite toy.
The one thing I hate more than that skunk is you rubbing that loss of that award in my face.
Oh, I won, Penelope. It's time that you let go of old histories and just remember that I won.
I'm not going to let it go, Hilary, just like I'm not going to let it go that you copied my fall collection that was made out of rabbit tails.
I didn't copy it.
Oh,
Penelope?
yeah? Rabbit tails just got all over every lapel in your collection?
All right, I admit it. I copied everything that you did. God, Penelope, the truth is I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous I have to copy you because, well, you have hair.
Well, yes, I do.
Number of words. Let's try this again. Let's give Hilary 5 words per sentence, and let's give Penelope 4 words per sentence.
Why, yes. There's hair.
You have hair on legs.
I'm not that happy.
I can't grow hair legs.
Well, I plait them.
Everywhere else I have hair.
You're not natural, woman.
I know. I want natural.
Well, you can't have.
I'm jealous. So jealous. Jealousy.
It's all very clear.
Like my hair on legs.
You...
And back to normal.
You mean to say you've been punishing me all these years because I have lustrous red hair on my legs?
Yes, it's all I've ever wanted. I just wanted to be better than you because hairy legs is the fashion these days.
Well, Hilary, I've toiled and worked so hard because I wanted to make fashion collections better than you, and I was so angry at you and your hideous skunk.
Penelope, those toe rings you ordered.
Mikado, Hilary's here. Don't show her the toe
I mean
rings.
those Pringles.
The Pringles, yes.
They're clearly toe rings. I've seen them before.
Okay, no, I've made that mistake. That was me.
Don't you copy this, Hilary. This is my win.
No, I won't. I want to offer you something. You have plenty of jewels on your toe rings, but you don't have this one.
Oh.
Cubic zirconia. It's the one jewel that you're missing. You can have it. Then you'll finally have a large array of toe rings to add to your collection. One of every color, even clear.
Why, it's so affordable and ironically unrare.
Just like a bouncy ball.
Just like a bouncy ball.
So it looks like Penelope has finally completed her collection. What will happen next week? Who knows? We didn't even know what was going to happen this week, so how are you going to know what happens next week? You better watch to find out. So thank you for joining us. This has been Misguided. Thanks so much for visiting. Join us next week. Bye for now.
You've been misguided.